No, you do not. And I'm tired of this question, not from the people interested in leasing, but how they got this misinformation in the first place. It's from family and friends, dealerships, other salespeople, and this information is so incorrect. Unless you're dealing with like an old school dealership that does these crazy tactics, mileage and leasing is not that complicated. When you go to lease a vehicle, you're going to have options of 5,000, 7,500 miles, 10,000 miles a year, up to about 19,500 miles a year. If you do more than that, you can actually custom build the lease to how many miles a year you need. And no, the payment isn't a massive difference. I just did a lease for somebody for 20,000 miles a year, and the difference in payment from that and 15,000 miles a year was $30 a month. The payment will be a little bit higher per mileage bracket you go up, but you can lease a vehicle with a lot of miles driven per year. If you drive a lot of miles and say you overshoot your leasing mileage, it's not a sin like everybody makes it out to be. What happens is at the end of your lease, it's calculated anywhere between 15 to 25 cents per mile, depending on how your lease is built. And what happens is if you went 10,000 miles over on your lease and say it's 25 cents a mile, worst case scenario, that's $2,500 you owe. That is way better than being $10, $15, $20,000 tanked in your vehicle. And guess what? If you can't afford that $2,500 in mileage fees at the end of your lease, you do have the option of rolling that into your next lease or purchase or whatever you do when you're done with your lease. If you drive that many miles, natural depreciation is bad enough on a finance. But if you're putting 25, 30,000, 20,000 miles a year on a vehicle, you're accelerating the depreciation, meaning in 3, 4 years, 2 years, when you're sick and tired of the vehicle or the vehicles have issues, you're trying to trade in, you're not just going to be negative, you're going to be extra negative in your vehicle. Stop letting everybody tell y'all how bad leasing is and how mileage this and mileage that and you can't do this and you can't do that. A, they don't know what they're talking about. B, if they do know what they're talking about, they know what they're talking about from 20 years ago, not today's leasing. If you still have questions about leasing, just let me know in the comments what those questions are and I'll be sure to answer them. And for more content like this, follow Corey Creates Deals.